What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, I'm going to be looking at DBG, talking about MyTeam content on YouTube, Twitch is in a bad place. Now, I'm eager to hear what he has to say. Now, as we do dive into this thing, guys, smash that subscribe button on my channel, smash it on DBG's channel. Shout out to the GOAT.
So, guys, today I'm going to be talking about MyTeam, just NBA 2K25 MyTeam, and it's weird because I'm not going to talk even about the game. I'm going to really just talk about just the content in terms of content creation, in terms of everything, like looking at Twitch, looking at YouTube. And I'm going to be honest here. No, there is a reason why MyTeam is completely dead content-wise. There is genuinely a reason. And it is annoying. It is genuinely annoying looking at it because there are way more people playing MyTeam and there are so many more people watching MyTeam than like are currently doing so. And it's so weird looking at, say, MyTeam content on YouTube compared to any other game. And when I say any other game, I mean any other game. So, like, I'm looking at EAFC. I'm looking at MLB. I'm looking at all these things.
Yeah.
And whether it be even back in the day with Fortnite, whether it be you're looking at creativity and like something like a Minecraft, and I'm looking here on YouTube, and there's just nothing. It's just nothing. And I'm telling you this right now. This is what there is in MyTeam. And by the way, like, I am part of the problem. And I will fully admit this. Not only am I part of the problem, I think you can argue I caused the problem. That is a legitimate argument to be made that I caused the problem. Because
I'm intrigued to see all of DBG's ideas, though. Because I genuinely am. I'm intrigued.
I spawned a bunch of mini-me's.
You did. You spawned guys like me.
You could argue that I caused the problem. And it's why I really started hating making MyTeam content, because let me be honest here. This is what MyTeam content is now. Occasional gameplays, sitting around waiting for content. When 2K gives us content, complaining that the cards don't play, then
okay, but again, my whole thing is, like, again, I know it is, but what is there to make content on? You tell me, packs? You know, like, that's the other alternative. Packs? Like, you want me to do a D-Lo Dynasty series that did horribly? Like, I feel like creators try things, but if it doesn't work, like, all of my creative, and this is what I'll hold on to, all of my creative ideas do way worse than if I make a rage video. And DBG knows that. DBG's in the same thing. So it's like, why am I spending, so for example, when I did D-Lo Dynasty, why am I spending 3 hours recording, 3 hours editing for a video that does worse than if I sit up here and blab for 10 minutes? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Waiting to see 2K give us something free, like, for example, this. For basically, if you're playing salary cap anyway, you're going to do all these things anyway, except for, like, 2 interesting challenges.
Stop it. Do not gas this, DBG, ever.
For free Galaxy Opal. Complaining about the rewards you get in a game mode. And when 2K give us something, complaining about that. And I stand by this. I was that guy.
The game stinks, DBG. Stop it. Stop it. The game stinks.
And I understand it's kind of hard
to
constantly make content. Because I was that guy. Like, that was... if you look at the DBG MyTeam channel, that was me. That was me. And it's the reason why, if you look at my main channel, like, the Curry's Court thing just didn't work out. And I kind of, because I took a week break, this kind of thing where the plan was good. It was like, and I still am going to do this again with a player where it's like a series around the player, 1 episode every single day. And at the end of it, make like a full video, which the next video on the main channel is going to be probably tomorrow. And it's,
but this is what this is the thing. Like, yes, content wise, what is better content? Right? Like, what is quote unquote better content? This. But at the end of the day, that's not always what people want to, watch. Like, it's just not. Like, I would much rather watch, an interview of Chris Finch for the Timberwolves than watch, like, I don't know, a fully edited version of whatever. Like, it's just what people want to watch. So, like, I think good content, you have to put it in quotes. Like, what does that really mean? What does that really mean?
It's going to be Stephen Curry, but every game, his team, every win, I upgrade his teammates. Something like that. And it's going to be like an amalgamation of all of this. And like, I thought it was an idea that I was trying. Obviously, look, building God Squads from scratch doesn't matter what game mode you're in. It doesn't matter what game you're in. It's a cheat code. And obviously, look, 3 days, 14K. If this video has less than 40K, by this time next year, or by this time in a month, I would be shocked. But I'm trying new things a little bit to an extent. Squad builders again. Like, squad builders died. How did squad builders die? Just trying to be creative and...
But this is what I'm saying. Like, I give so much credit to DBG for doing this. But, and again, like, it's just crazy, though, because I guarantee, like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, the squad from scratches is good. But again, like, okay, you spend 12 hours building the squad, right? Then you have to edit the footage from that. And it's just like, again, in 2K, how are you getting a quote-unquote God squad in 10 hours? You could build a good squad, but it's just like, I don't know, on this game, it just feels undoable.
How do challenges die? All of that type of things, it's dead. Like, I'm looking through, say, like, more chuff. And by the way, if you're looking for where I'm getting where I got ideas, just like always, look at other niches. But it's like, all of these type of things, simple videos. Obviously, maybe if you're not able to do all this editing. But, like, there's none of that in my team. Like,
there isn't, you're
was
right.
The last time we really saw proper squad builders. Maybe Denverstruck, but he's, like, again, not really doing much my team anymore. But if you're looking at Denver, there is some creativity there in Denver. Like, at least, again, there's some...
But it always just, like, what you're good at, too. It's like, you know, like, what you're good at, you know, and what you built your channel on. And it's why, like, my channel, right, is built strictly off of, like, my team, right? That's what I got into. I did, like, the DBG method. And so it's like, I feel like with Denver and other guys, like, yeah, if you're good at editing and good at certain things, like, sure. But it's like, again, that, like, if somebody has that skill set, right? And this is what I want to end with. There's a reason Denverstruck doesn't do my team anymore, right? It's because he's good at this and there's so many more things to do.
Creativity there, but he's more so not really a my team. He's just gone into general 2K stuff. And yeah, it's like, I'm looking at all this and you can see from Denver the views he's pulling in, and he's got the Denverstruck channel as well. How well this is just doing out of nowhere. Like, that there is still scope. And it's just so weird looking at my team, because a lot of it, you're going to see a lot of, like, almost complaints. And the less views there are in, like, doing certain things, like playing the game and stuff, the more complaining there's going to be. And it's realistically just complaining, tier lists, top 10 lists. That's it. The occasional gameplay. And just waiting for 2K to give us something. It's not to our liking, so complain. And obviously, you could make the argument that it's the pot calling the kettle black, because I was maybe the first person who did this, but there's a reason why I stepped away, because I was freaking miserable. I was absolutely miserable doing this. And, like, 2K24, obviously, it wasn't possible to do it in 2K24 because you couldn't get any of the cards. But, like, look.
But even this year, okay, like, I'd argue, okay, if you want to build a quote-unquote God squad in 10 hours, whatever, it's like, all right, what are you going to do? Play salary cap? Like, again, I get it, right? But, like, I still think there's only, like, a certain amount of things on this game that you can do. You know, like, I've played other games, and I think on other games, there's just maybe more to do. But again, I get DBG's point. I do. I genuinely do.
Back.
But even if you watch somebody play Showdown compared to somebody play MLB The Show in BR, in which, guess what? On BR, if you're good at the game, you can go 10-0 and get a good reward. Guess what? On 2K, you can't do that. You know, and so I'm just going to compare it to MLB The Show, where it's like, yeah, if you're good at the game, you get super rewarding, and so I could do those type of videos, right? I'm super good at 2K. What do you want me to play to get that rewarded? There's nothing.
Looking back, even, say, in 2K23, like, I was far from the most creative in 2K23. But, like, obviously I went from just a normal content, and it was what it was. Just into kind of like changing how I built squads, little things like squad builders. If I win, I steal my opponent's best player. Just simple stuff like that, and it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen.
Because like if you look at and I'm talking about DBG. If you go back, okay, look at these, okay. If I win, I steal my opponent's best player, okay. The best Celtics player team, but the wheel picks it. All of these videos, they're creative. They're going to take more time. They're going to take more editing. Well, guess what? That video compared to if DBG would make, and I know he enjoys it more, but it's like that video barely does better. And you spend way more time doing it.
Content, and it was what it was.
I mean, maybe again, it all just depends on what you're looking at. But that's where I'm at. It's like, I don't know if that's worth doing.
Just into kind of like changing how I built squads, little things like squad builders. If I win,
and maybe I'm part of the problem. Maybe I'm too hard-headed. Maybe I do need to get more creative with stuff. But it's just, at the end of the day, I think my thing is like, okay, I make this squad or do this, and then what? You know, like, I don't know. Like, you can't. So, like, if I want, you know, let's say a Celtics squad build, I feel like you can't really do a lot of those things until the very end of the year anyways.
I steal my opponent's best player. Just simple stuff like that, and it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen in my team. Like, collabs don't happen anymore.
Correct.
At all.
Correct.
Like, one video I really liked, and I don't think it did particularly well, but it's like I would love to see more of, is if you guys saw it, there was a video not too long ago. Actually, no, it did really well. It did really well. So if you look at JC's channel, and again, JC's probably on the more positive side of things, but you're looking at JC, who's going down the route of DBG spam uploading. And you're looking, most of the videos get a couple of thousand views. My team draft and play versus Evan Tanaka. This was a brilliant video. This is absolutely brilliant. Where they both had the squad, and they had a bunch of players to be drafted, and they could each draft a player so that they're all using different squads. Just things like that. Would make it so.
That is a W idea. I agree. And I do think for like the My Team community, collabing is important. Like I do. Like JC, Evan, you know, I'm not even gonna say Carlo, because Carlo, I don't even want to say Carlo, but I think it is important. But it just comes down to like, yeah, these type of, I do like this. Like even if you go back to the past, like wagers, like if you remember in 2K17 wagers, and if you lose, you have to, you know, give up 1 million MT, stuff like that. That was fun to watch. But at the end of the day, it's like you can't really do that anymore. I mean, you know, you can't, you know, wager for MT and stuff. That I agree. This idea is fantastic. I agree.
Much better. And I stand by this.
I agree. This is a W.
The more positive content there is, the more positive people are going to be around the game. And it took me stepping away to realize this a year ago.
I do get what DBG is saying with this. But again, I'm coming from the perspective of we get content once a week, okay? There is no rewarding game modes to play, right? And so, yeah, I guess maybe you got to make your own, you know, content like this, right? Where it's JC versus Evan. But otherwise, it's not really, you know, that exciting.
A year ago, like, stepping away was the best thing I ever did for my content, because when the rank content stops, things stop. Like, this is a video. I would love to see more of this. I would love to play against all these people. I would love if we could get this type of thing back into the community. I would love if creativity was a thing. And it's like, but now instead of a content creator being like, okay, cool, it's a free Galaxy Opal. Oh, cool, there's a challenge here. Let me go out with gold players and emerald players. And they want 6. Let's go and make a video. I went into salary cap with all emerald players to complete, like, just something like that. Maybe using theme teams, stuff like that. But no, everything's the same. Every stream is the same. I'm sorry, like, every single stream is the same. Like, everyone's stream is the same. They play the game, they boot up, they play a bit of Unlimited, they play a bit of Showdown, they complain about how garbage the game is, they log off.
I get your point, DBG. I do. But I'm telling you, it's a lot easier if 2K puts different things in the game to play for. You know, so the Signature Series Festival. I grinded the Signature Series Festival for 10 hours and I was able to get Jason Kidd. Oh, wait, you can't. It's literally impossible to grind for that. I get it, right? I get both sides. But what I'm saying is, yes, I agree that, yes, you could say it's the content creators' fault. But when you have a game that is rewarding to play, it's way easier to do. It is.
I'm like, You don't see theme teams anymore. Why not, like, if you're a streamer, why not just record squad builders on stream? Do what Troydan did back in the day. Do all of that stuff. Like, why are we not seeing any of this? Like, why is it that stream is just, oh, let me use the same 99 overall comp players. You know, we're not doing squad builders because I'm going to get killed. Who cares? Who cares? There's no negative to losing. There's no negative to losing, lads.
It's facts.
And I always say this, where it's like, hearing about content creators, because there's so few full-time content creators, they're like, you know, oh, I can either stream or make videos. And I'm like, why not stream the videos? Why not go on stream? And today's stream is going to be this. So, if you can stream 3 days a week, why, for content creators, if you can stream 3 days a week, you're like, oh, you know, this is all I can do, so let me just stream for 2 hours with nothing, like, without thinking about anything, just streaming random Showdown gameplay for 2 hours. Why not? You know what? First hour, I'm streaming Showdown with this squad. Second hour, I'm streaming Showdown with this squad. Then, boom, 2 videos. 2 videos to put out on YouTube, that other stuff, like every other community does. But my team community just is going to sit there, complain. And I was the worst for it.
But again, I think DBG knows deep down there's a reason to complain. Like, I think he knows deep down there is a reason to complain. I think he knows that. You know, and at the end of the day, I'm not saying he's wrong, but I'm saying, like, I think a lot of people are in the same boat where it's like, we know what 2K did 3 years ago, and we're like, yeah, if we can get back to the point of that, we're fine. You know, like, guess what? If we could get back to the point where 2K22, you know, there was a comp community. Guess what? People cared about content. Guess what? We got free content. Guess what? The game was good. Then we wouldn't have to, yes, you could still get creative and do stuff, but it's like, yeah, wagers, right? That used to be so fun. You know, a lot of your biggest MyTeam creators that, you know, now are huge, wagers were so important, and that was one of the most fun videos. You can't even do them anymore, right? Like, you can't even do them. You know, I remember it was a couple of summers ago. I think it was Big C Richie versus Denverstruck or something. And they waited for like MT, but you can't do that anymore. You can't.
I was the worst for this, and I want to apologize. And I want to say all those people, and I agree, this game's shit. I agree this game can be shit a lot of times. But if you already are going into this with the attitude of, I'm not going to enjoy myself, content gets bad. And I hate saying this. There are times when you can rant. There are times where it just becomes, you know, by the way, ranting about patching the MT method, about doing all that stuff. A-okay. We're doing some things. A-okay. There are times and places. Ranting about a reward.
Man, DBG, stop it. You cannot say that this is good. What are you talking about? I'm about to get on timing with you. You're hyping up.
Basically a free, for anyone who plays salary cap, a free Galaxy Opal.
Man, what? A free Galaxy Opal that is catered to give you a bad Galaxy Opal because the pack odds favor you getting a bad Galaxy Opal and you're gassing this? Like, what? This is the old, DBG, mind you, this is the only content you're going to get all week and you're going to say, oh yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, by the way, we got MyTeam rep again today, DBG. So tell me, what is there outside of Friday drops? What is their positive in the game? You tell me. So the one time we get something new in the game, it's a salary cap highlight for a Galaxy Opal card that is unsellable, that's catered towards a bad Galaxy Opal. Stop it.
It's not the time to do it. It's not the time to do it.
It is 100% because it's another bad thing we're getting. What?
Like,
I'll stick to this, right? If I'm gonna make different videos, I'll upload those on top of this because this is not something that should just be, oh, okay, yeah. Like, what? A Galaxy Opal that is so catered towards being a bad Galaxy Opal at this stage of the game for completing 7 different challenges. Mind you got to win 3 games in a row is horrible. Grind out the challenge, DBG. Let me know who you get. Let me know who you get. Let me know.
And again, if this was 18 months ago, I would have been the first person to have uploaded a rant video.
Because it's horrible.
It's mad, and I need to apologize because it seems like the formation of a bunch of mini-me's. You know the way people told me I ruined the community? And I was like, no, I didn't, 2K did. And I stand by this, that if 2K just released a better game and released more better content.
Thank you!
Things wouldn't have been quite as bad as
that's what I'm saying. Thank
a
you.
lot of 2K22 and late 2K23. I do think things would have been not nearly as bad. 2K were the biggest culprits, but I get it. I get it now. Like, not that I stand, but not that I think I ruined the community or anything, but I think there's an argument to be made that in terms of just the quality of content we see on my team, me being the most successful content creator for a multiple year period probably did irreparable damage to the content that is mode. Because yeah, if there was a me that existed alongside Jesser, Denver, Henry, Killzomoy, like if everyone was absolutely killing it in my team, and then there's just me on the side, like in 2K21, 2K20, and 2K22, and Kid Med still around, I think that's fine. But when you know, when a lot of those left and a lot of people's content changed, and it's just Henry and Killzomoy, and then it's a me as the next biggest, and then it's a.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like people that upload like high quality content, right? They all leave. Like they do different things. Like it's not necessarily 2K. Because again, I think there's a limit to what you can do in 2K. I do.
Me and a load of mini me's.
I am a mini DBG.
I can't believe
yes.
it. I cannot believe the new content creators chose to be mini me's and not mini Henrys. They chose to be not mini Jessers. Like the creativity's gone. The creativity is gone in my.
But a lot of people like and I think this is a thing too, right? When I load up and played video games, I play strictly 2K, and I think this. And I'm not gonna speak for others, but I think a lot of other creators just like video games, right? They just like playing and creating content, right? Like I got into content not as a content creator, right? I got in as a guy that played 2K and could make content by being really good at 2K, right? I didn't get known for making high quality content. I got known and people watched me because I'm really good at the game, right? If you look at JC2K, why did he start uploading content? Because he was good at the game. You know, and I think that's a big difference between, you know, me and a lot of people. And I guess you could go back to like 2K15 and Low started uploaded content because he was good at the game. I think, you know, like a lot of those guys are the same thing. So maybe, right? Maybe there's a point here, but I don't know.
Team. And I'm going to say this right now. Not on this channel, by the way. This channel, it will never be like this channel. The reason why I'm making this channel again is because I actually really enjoy playing my team. As the reason why you're seeing a lot less rants, why I'm a lot happier in gameplays, because I don't need this channel. Like I'm like my money is in. If I didn't monetize any videos in this channel,
that's what I'm saying. DBG is got it because his WNBA content is it.
I'd be still uploading equally.
Shout out to DBG by the way for doing
that because it helps make a little bit of money. But still, like I really enjoy my team. I really, really, really enjoy 2K25. I can't believe I'm saying this. I really like this game. I think there are flaws. Do I think it's a flawless game? No. Do I think it's even a good game mode? No. I just like playing it because I like playing basketball video games, and it's not my job anymore. So if I don't upload for a day, who cares?
I mean, that's fair.
I don't care.
That's fair.
I don't care if I don't upload for a day or two anymore.
That's fair.
But you guys will see for the rest of this year. And I'm telling you, between this channel, between like the DBG channel, the main one, if my legacy is anything right now in Modern Legacy, the legacy is gonna be to just be creative again. Like there are videos, I'm going to be throwing stuff at the wall. I'm gonna be throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks, because there's way too much talented creators in my team to just release the amount of tripe to the community that has been given.
Is DBG on 2K's paper? Like honestly, okay, DBG is like a completely changed, different mindset right now. I'm stunned
in terms of content, and again, probably caused by me. Probably caused.
Agree.
By me.
But I mean, I built my channel basically mirroring DBG, so
because of how many views round videos get. So yeah, I'm gonna be throwing stuff at a wall and hoping it sticks. And I am going to be pushing hard as hell for others, because I'm not going to be the person that leads my team into a new era. I'm not going to be that person, because I'm sorry, the WNBA stuff is way too lucrative. And the end.
Man, DBG, I'll say this. I'm surprised DBG even making my team videos. Like, genuinely.
Stuff later on, like when I start to focus heavily on that, real basketball is way too lucrative. I am legitimately, if anyone knows me in real life, there is a legitimate obsession with the sport of basketball that I have. That if it wasn't my job, it would be an unhealthy obsession with basketball. So I love the fact I'm able to do that. So I won't be, but I want to be watching. I want to be sitting there watching on the sidelines. The first new MyTeam creator that comes in and starts, doing something, because you might say, oh, but the cards are too expensive. Let's use Danny Aarons as an example.
I want to see this.
Like Danny Aarons from FIFA. Let's just scroll and let's look at Danny when he started, what he was doing at the start. Now, you're acting like Danny was somebody who spent a whole bunch of money on FIFA points. When he really started out of nowhere, yes, it was pandemic, but like, if you're looking at the stuff Danny Aarons was doing at the very start.
Let's see. Letting a 100K pack choose my FUT champs team. I mean, look at the views on that, though. That is insane. 412 is crazy.
When he started booming, I lost my head to complete one. I tried to complete one to watch Jada, but I lost my head. Where he was streaming, losing his damn mind, doing just random objectives in the game and posting it. Spinning a wheel to decide FUT champs. Just something even basic, using the strongest team in FUT champs. Like, we don't even see that in MyTeam anymore. These are the most basic things. These are some of the most basic things. Using silver squads in FUT champs. Using a full ball team. Like, no major money spent. Like, if these creators are good, they're entertaining enough. And the biggest thing about this...
But that's the thing, right? And I think this is important. Like, you got to be an entertainer. Like, that's the thing for me. I don't even think I'm an entertainer, though. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like some people aren't really that entertaining. Like, everybody has their own personality, right? And I think those are the things that, like, matter, too. You know?
Is it's literally just a guy streaming, albeit very funny, and had a really good editor. Like, there's no reason why why nobody can do something like this.
I agree, though. Somebody should. I agree.
But you can't. And
I could do some things like, that people care about watching, like, good gameplay. So I like, pack and play stuff like, not pack and play, but like squad builder stuff like that.
Creativity and content is needed, or money is needed. Because I'll stand by this. The most creative I've ever been in when it comes to content was either 2K17 or 2K19. 2K19, in fairness, was my PC days, back when I could buy a million MT for like $3.
That's what I'm saying. It made everything way easier. And then you can wager people.
Creative. Heck, by the way, the what if things that Clique and stuff does? I was the very first person to be doing these. If only I'd stuck with that, but I can't say I'm annoyed with the position I'm in. But like, the creativity in the 2K space was so much better back in the day. And even for myself, like late game 2K17, like I was there. Jesus, I'm at 2K16 right now. By the way, I had less than 1,000 subscribers while scrolling through every one of these videos. But like, I literally was running certain different types of series. I was, okay, this is glitched. It's glitched and it's just repeating the same ones. I was doing series. I was doing a whole bunch of creative squad builders every day. And even from my own perspective, you just kind of lost that. Like, I kind of lost that. And we all did when it comes to MyTeam content. And the only reason I'm making this video now, because obviously, like, look, I'm just a random person, not even a big MyTeam creator right now, there are so many good MyTeam creators. There are so many, and the mode is way more popular than the viewers would suggest.
I agree, but it's just like...
And we all sit there and make content complaining about 2K not giving content. And I was somebody who did that as well. So creators, please, for every one of you guys, I am begging you. If 2K doesn't give you content, create the content. Create the content. We need to move from reactors to content creators again. Because it isn't again. Because to act like this wasn't something that didn't happen back.
I mean, DBG's points are fair, man.
Like, the content I'm seeing now in MyTeam is the same crap that we were doing in 2K19 with less creativity. We used to innovate. No one's done it. No one's done it. And albeit there are really good content creators, CashNasty, outside of Denver. I'm not going to say there's any innovation outside of Denver. We've lost Kid Med, who was an innovative content creator.
Man, Kid Med was good, man. He was good.
And even when it comes to someone like the people I mentioned now, like CashNasty, like those guys were the innovators. And to be fair, they were the innovators back in the day, and they have a system that freaking works. And if you try to be a mini version of them two guys, what they are modern, because they know exactly what works, you're going to fail. So for any new MyTeam creators, I'm telling you this right now, if you try to be a mini me, if you try to be a mini Ty, if you try to be a mini Henry, if you try to be a mini freaking JC or CashNasty, be creative. Be creative, because on this YouTube platform.
And DBG is right by saying this, okay? If you try to be a mini him or now, like, I've obviously copied what DBG, basically the blueprint, right? Of just basically spamming a bunch of videos on MyTeam content, right? Know this, okay? The content we get now is not what it used to be, and it's hard, okay? But I feel like everybody has their own thing, right? But at this stage, it's tough if you're not, if you're not like a Denver, a Henry, and you're a really good content creator, and you just want to do 2K content, right? And when I say that, like, look at what 2K's content is and make your content off of them. He's right by saying you got to make your own content. He's right on that. I agree.
The better MyTeam content is, the better we're all gonna do. And I cannot wait to see who the person is to really push this mode into the next level. Because there was a lot of good creators, like freaking Med, like Mood, the Infusion, like Legs. I don't even know what's Itanio, I'm pretty sure is his account now. But right now, we are seeing rinse and repeat of tier list top 10.
He's not wrong.
Some gameplays, and it's fine being the gameplay guy, but if you're not JC or Ty, you're not the gameplay guy. Like, let's be real. It's fine being the gameplay guy. Tier list top 10s. What is it?
I feel like a lot of this is directed at me. Now, again, it's different because it's, what I built my channel on for years and years and years and years and years, right? It's a little different. But I agree. Like, I should have been more creative, especially when I started. I agree. He's
waiting for content, reading stats, worth it.
And rage videos, man. Rage videos.
Repeat. That's it. That's it from the vast majority of MyTeam content creators. And maybe there's an Omni spent.
Hey, man, if you're a creator out there, I'll make content with you. All right? So, like DBG, we can make content, right? Or use a team of whoever. You use a team of whoever. We can draft whatever you want to do. We can make something shake, right? Like, same thing for JC, Evan, Tanaka. I'll make something shake. But again, like, I wish I could wager people, right? And use different teams and wagers, right? Like, I wish I could do all that. But it's tough.
But lads, MyTeam content needs to get better. And you know what? This would be one of those times where if I was, you can actually buy the cards. So like if I was still running, being a full-time MyTeam creator, it would be me. The reason I'm making this video is that someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. It's not going to be me. I just post MyTeam a little bit for fun. I'm going to be trying a bunch of stuff over the summer, and that's just out of enjoyment. But on the main channel, there's a reason why you're not seeing too many videos, because I'm trying out different stuff. But, like, I can't do it. First of all, I'm not talented enough as a content creator.
Me neither!
Second of all, like...
And that's what I think a lot of people fail to realize is it's like, you have to be a good content creator. You have to be an entertainer. I don't know if that's... I'm just good at the game.
I'm not entertaining enough. I'm not a good enough editor. But one of you guys can do it, especially you young guys. Especially you young guys out there if you're watching this. I'm old now. I'm old. I'm past it. I'm 28 years old.
I'm 25, I think. When you get old, I'm 24, actually.
Old. For this, in this industry, I'm past it. If you're 18, 19 years old making content, don't go making no damn tier lists. People don't want to watch 5 different tier lists of positions. Don't make no damn tier lists. Be creative. But anyway, I'll see you guys.
I mean, it's low-key facts, and I do think, like, his point stands. It's like, but I'm like the hypocrite too, because I copied basically what DBG's meta was, right? I saw how many views he got and the content and stuff. But it's just crazy because, I mean, if you go to YouTube, he's right. Like, and Twitch is dead too. Like, it is, MyTeam should be popping and it's not. Do I think 2K is a large part of why? Yes. I do. Okay? I think 2K is a large reason why. But it's not the only reason why. It's going to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.